Hey, good morning, guys. It's a beautiful day today. It's going to be about 80 degrees. We're here at Miss Paula Pyatt's house, and we're going to be doing a repairability attempt on her home. The reason why we're doing this, it seems like the shingles are really stuck together. We just want to inspect the underlayment. Just give it a good face shot on video. All right, so as you can see here for the adjuster watching, we've got a damaged shingle right here. We're going to be replacing. We got a new shingle on standby. So I'm going to be using this all-in-one roof tool, and it's got this flat end on it, and I'm going to use it as it's designed to just go ahead and break the seals around or try to separate the shingles of the ones directly above. All right, and I just want to try to be as careful as possible. These shingles are really stuck down. All right. All right. Wow. All right, and we just want to identify, which tab this is a part of. Now, most repair guys aren't this careful. I'm just trying to be as careful as I can. All right. Notice I'm not cranking back on these shingles. So this one's loose, so this is a far left, so this is a middle tab. I'm gonna look at 1, 2, 3. All right, so I'm just gonna keep going down the line just to separate all the shingles that I know that are gonna have to be loose for me to take nails out of. Now for the adjuster watching, there's 2 courses of nails and a 3-tab shingle, one through the nail line and also one through the tail line, which is in the nail line of the course above it. So I just wanna be as careful as I can. Right. And now to separate the shingle itself, make sure all these are loose. And just to separate the shingle itself, that one, and this one right here. All right, so let's just get before I really start pulling any nails or anything, let's just get an overview. Starting here on this side, and just kind of get all 3 in the line, and just move your way down so that you can see what we're working with here, right? And now the first one we're gonna be pulling a nail out of today is gonna be this, yeah, we'll just keep getting the, yep, just because I know there's a lot of shadows. Try to get out of the shadow a little bit so we got a good before. I'm going to try to get out of the shadows. Let's get a good overview. Kind of see what we're working with here. All right, enough of that. If you can't see it clearly, we'll just give you a before and after. So let's get a before this one over here. Right, we need a bearing. I'm gonna lift it up just slightly, just enough to be able to get my tool under it. And to grab that nail, and then to pull it out. We'll get even a couple good taps. All right, and let's just get a good after. As you can see, kind of starting here all the way across the top of this shingle, you can kind of see where that fiberglass matting has taken a little bit of damage. All right, let's go on to the next one. Get a good before that. All right, I'm gonna lift it just slightly, just enough to be able to get my tool under it, be able to grab this nail. Most repair guys aren't this careful. And a couple good taps. That one actually didn't do too well. You can see, especially over here on this side, you can see where that shingle, that fiberglass matting is actually kind of broken. All right, on to the next one. Get a good before that. Get a during. Just lift it up just slightly, just enough to be able to get my nail under. All right, this one's got 2 nails in it. Same thing here. Notice I'm not cranking back on these shingles. Maybe like 30 degrees. Oh, sunglasses. All right. Wow. All right, we'll give it a couple good taps. Try to get out of the shadow of it. Yeah, let's get that here. You can kind of see that. All right. We're just checking to see if these shingles are affected. All right, on to the next one. Let's get a good before that. Got the during. Lift it up just slightly, just enough to be able to get this nail out. Notice I'm not cranking back on these shingles. Let's give it a couple good taps. And as you can see up here at the top of this one, you can see where that fiberglass matting is actually cracked. It's broken as well. Seems to be a common theme, not every single shingle, but more than enough. All right, going over to this next one. Get a before that, and get a during. We've got 2 nails. Just enough to be able to grab that one. Just lifting slightly on these shingles. All right, let me get this one out. Let me get this one out. Give it a couple good taps. And as you can see up here at the top of this shingle, it's actually suffered some fiberglass matting cracking as well. All right, on to the next one. Let's get a before. We'll get a during. And we'll get an after. You can see that fiberglass matting is also cracked on that one as well. All right, now last shingle on the second course. Get a before this one. We'll get a during. And we'll give it an after. Yep. See the condition of that shingle after. All right, that should just be out with the old and in with the new. Something I want you guys to look at. Here's the mat transfer on this roof. Let's look at this right here. Look at this huge chunk. Let me get out of the light a little bit. Look at this huge chunk missing. This shingle right here is damaged. This one's not being replaced. This is something that really should be accounted for as well. Let's look in up under this one. So there seems to be more than a few mat transfer spots where the shingles need to be replaced just because they've ripped to the shingle underneath. Now what I'm gonna do is kind of a visual inspection of the underlayment. You can't see it when there's shingles on. All right, if you can, take the glasses off so I can see a little better. All right, it seems that this area right here, the underlayment's actually holding a little bit of moisture too. I can feel it with my fingers. All right, but since that's not accounted for in the State Farm scope, we're just gonna go ahead and replace this shingle. But I do want to caution you that fiberglass matting being ripped from that mastic adhesive underneath is called mat transfer. That's gonna be an issue. That's the matting of the shingles around it are actually torn. The layers are torn. So they need to be accounted for as well. All right. One at a time. And we're gonna put that home. On to the next one. Home. You'll notice I'm not cranking back on these shingles. Most repair guys aren't this careful. That one went in kind of wonky. I'm gonna have to redo that one. And we're gonna drive it home. All right, on to the next one. On to the next one. Everywhere I pulled the nail out, I'm putting the nail back in. That one went in wonky too. Let's try that again. Hammer that in. Two more nails, guys. And last one. So for the adjuster watching, we were able to successfully replace that one shingle, but at the cost of 7 other shingles here on my count. They ended up suffering because the roof's not in the best of shape. It was kind of past the repair and repairs. Also, one thing to consider is that underlayment from that wind-driven rain is holding moisture. And the mat transfer is really, really apparent here. These shingles will never seal again. The next 15-mile-an-hour wind that comes by, it'll just blow them right off. This is not a repair that we can put our name on. We would ask that State Farm would not either.